History made. Chicago-born Robert Francis Prevost becomes Pope Leo XIV, the first American ever to lead the Catholic Church. What will this former Peru missionary and Vatican insider bring to St. Peter's throne? White Smoke delivers daily bulletins tracking this unprecedented pontificate as it unfolds. Will Leo XIV continue Francis's inclusive vision or forge a new path blending American pragmatism with Latin American experience? And what does his papal name choice signal about his priorities? White Smoke. Essential daily insights where ancient tradition meets modern challenge. New episodes every day wherever you get your podcasts.
Feeling overwhelmed by negative news? 5 Good News Stories is your daily dose of what's going right in the world. Like the 103-year-old granny who got caught speeding in her sports car because she was living life to the fullest, or the family who found their missing cat after 3 years when it showed up at their vacation rental. Remember Flop the penguin's incredible comeback after his injury? And that guy who broke the world record for most high fives in 24 hours while raising money for charity? These are the stories that remind us the world is still full of wonder and joy. 5 Good News Stories. Pure positivity 3 times a week. 5 Good News Stories, available wherever you get your podcasts. 5 Good News Stories.
Calaroga Shark Media.
Pope Leo XIV welcomed tennis champion Jannik Sinner to the Vatican on Wednesday during the 2025 Italian Open tournament in Rome. The 23-year-old athlete was accompanied by his family and Alberto Binaghi, president of the Italian Tennis Federation, for this special audience. The meeting occurred in rooms adjacent to the Vatican's Paul VI Hall, according to the Holy See press office. Vatican spokesperson Matteo Bruni noted Pope Leo's well-documented enthusiasm for tennis. During their encounter, Sinner offered the Pope a tennis ball and playfully asked if he wanted to play. The Pope responded with humour, saying, "Here we'll break something. Best not to." The Italian Open is currently taking place at Rome's Foro Italico complex. Top international and Italian players are participating in this renowned tennis event. This is White Smoke. The Pope has assumed control of the Vatican's official social media accounts, posting his first Instagram message on Tuesday that echoed his initial papal words, "Peace be with you all." The @Pontifex account shared photographs documenting the early days of history's first American pope. The Vatican announced it would archive all posts from Pope Francis's 12-year papacy. The Vatican established the Pontifex handle in 2012 during Pope Benedict XVI's papacy. The account now operates in 9 languages: English, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French, German, Polish, Arabic and Latin, with a combined following of 52 million users. Previous popes did not personally compose posts, which were curated by Vatican staff. Before becoming pope, Cardinal Robert Prevost maintained a personal X account since 2011. Though dormant since July 2023, the account reactivated earlier this year to share criticism of the Trump administration's migration policies and comments by Vice President J.D. Vance. Pope Leo has achieved another remarkable milestone. His trading card set has outperformed basketball stars LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama in sales records. According to Topps, the first American-born Pope's trading cards established an all-time record for any non-sports card under the brand. Leo's cards sold 133,535 units during their limited Thursday through Sunday release. Topps Now sets commemorate significant events in real time and sell individually for restricted periods. The card featuring the Chicago-born Pope, elected Thursday to lead the Roman Catholic Church, was priced at $8.99 per card on the Topps website. Pope-related trading cards have existed for decades, dating back to Chocolate Guérin Boutron producing a Pope Leo XIII card in 1909. In 2015, during Pope Francis's visit, the Philadelphia Phillies released a Pope Francis rookie card. 8 years later, a 2009 Upper Deck SP Legendary Cut signature card of Pope John Paul II sold on eBay for $1,800, marking the most expensive Pope-related trading card sale. The Pope made an unannounced visit to the General Curia of the Augustinians near the Vatican on the feast day of Our Lady of Fatima. During this personal visit, he celebrated Mass in the community chapel and shared lunch with his religious brothers, continuing a practice from his cardinal days. Just before midday, the Pope arrived at his former residence where he lived for 12 years, from 2001 to 2013, while serving as Prior General. The papal minivan travelled the brief distance from the Vatican to Via Paolo VI, adjacent to St. Peter's Square. This private gathering with his religious family emphasized the community bonds central to the rule of St. Augustine, which instructs friars, "The main reason you have come together is to live in harmony in the house, with one heart and one soul directed toward God." Despite an unexpected thunderstorm, hundreds of people waited at the Augustinian Curia gates, hoping to see the Pope. He departed around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, warmly acknowledging those who had been waiting. Father Alejandro Moreal, the Prior General, explained to Vatican News that Pope Leo XIV presided over Mass in the Curia Chapel before sharing their meal. He noted that the Pope used to eat here regularly and wanted to thank the community for that. Before departing, Pope Leo offered words inspired by their order's founder, encouraging the brothers to maintain close bonds and live in communion according to St. Augustine's teachings. The eldest brother of Pope Leo XIV can frequently be found at the Twisted Fork restaurant in Port Charlotte, Florida, where he joins other line dancers during Honky Tonk Thursday events. Louis Prevost, 73, embraces a distinctly American lifestyle. His phone rings to Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. Hurricane Ian caused $20,000 in roof damage to his home, and until recently, his Facebook posts included crude attacks on Nancy Pelosi and claims that Joseph Biden supporters suffered from mental affliction. Nearly a week after Robert Francis Prevost became Pope Leo XIV, the world continues adjusting to having papal family members engaged in typical American activities. Unlike historical papal families such as the Borgias, this pope's relatives share controversial content on social media. Louis Prevost appeared on Piers Morgan Uncensored, where Morgan read his posts aloud. "It's quite lively stuff for a bloke who's now the Pope's older brother," the host observed. Prevost responded, "Well, I posted it, and I wouldn't have posted it if I didn't kind of believe it," adding he would probably tone it down now that his brother leads the Catholic Church. In the Morgan interview, Prevost mentioned backing away from media attention after criticism of his posts and looked forward to discussing them with the pontiff to learn if he'd experienced any negative consequences. "But he knows I am who I am," Prevost said of the new pope. "He's well aware of my positions. He knows I'm probably not going to change, and I don't think I will, other than to, just as you say, tone it down."
There's always something brewing behind palace walls, whether it's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle making headlines from afar, or Prince William and Princess Catherine quietly preparing for the future throne. I'm Mark Francis, and on Palace Intrigue, we cover every twist, turn, whisper, and wink. From royal drama to daily gossip, follow Palace Intrigue wherever you get your podcasts.
Feeling overwhelmed by negative news? 5 Good News Stories is your daily dose of what's going right in the world. Like the 103-year-old granny who got caught speeding in her sports car because she was living life to the fullest, or the family who found their missing cat after 3 years when it showed up at their vacation rental. Remember Flop the penguin's incredible comeback after his injury? And that guy who broke the world record for most high fives in 24 hours while raising money for charity? These are the stories that remind us the world is still full of wonder and joy. 5 Good News Stories. Pure positivity 3 times a week. 5 Good News Stories, available wherever you get your podcasts. 5 Good News Stories.